Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. As you know, this is my second video. I'm still just focusing on reading skills. As you know, as I promised it, I just want to give you Band 9 skills, yeah? Which you might, for example, search from in any videos. So in this short video, I'm gonna just focus on a full single passage that's given from an official material. So today, we're gonna learn something different. I mean, a bit different question types, not true, false, not given, or gap filling. So today we will pass passage 3, the one that's most confusing and most complicated to most IELTS test takers. Okay, let's do the same thing. As a rule of thumb, we just first analyze the questions from 27 to 31 here. So in this case, we all the time are recommended to read the instruction here. Look at the following statements. Question 27, 31. And the list of researchers below, match each statement with the correct researcher. So this question type is called matching. So the most confusing part of this question type is that, some answers can be really close from the context. So for example, just imagine in 27, hotel managers need to know what would encourage good staff to remain, yeah? So in the passage, they can be opinions of several people regarding hotel manager, but we need to focus on the information here very closely. It says hotel managers need to know what would encourage good staff, encouraging good staff to remain. Remain means, for example, just imagine you are the employee, yeah, in the company. So which factors just motivate you to stay in the hotel? So it's the task of managers to keep you stay in the hotel. So there should be someone's opinion regarding this information. Second, the actions of managers may make staff feel that they shouldn't move to a different employer. The actions of employer may make staff feel. So the actions of the managers. So there should be several actions, not one, not maybe 2 or 3. It depends on the case. Third, 29. Little is done in the hospitality industry to help workers improve their skills. Little is done. It means there should be taken more steps or something like this. Little is done in the hospitality industry to help workers improve their skills, improving skills. So what is different in this case from the other two is that, in this, for example, in question number 27, 28, there is no indication of improving their skills. I mean, just a point focusing on workers, self-improvement, yeah? So 30. Staff are less likely to, keyword here, to change jobs if cooperation is encouraged. Cooperation is a keyword here, because if there is no cooperation, then we cannot find something like staff are less likely to change jobs. So if cooperation and less likely to change jobs, staff. So we need to combine something with staff and cooperation. Next, dissatisfaction with pay is a keyword, because there can be several reasons regarding this changing jobs. Dissatisfaction with pay is not the only reason. Why hospitality workers change jobs. Okay, there are the names, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, list of researchers, yeah. P. Pfeffer, Lucas, Marodis et al., Ng and Sorensen, Ans and Sugash and Deary. So A, B, C, D, E, F answer choices are given. Okay, please keep moving. So we have analyzed it from 27 to 31. I mean matching question types, matching. So in this case, you cannot recall all the information from here. Just from time to time, look back to the information here, not to confuse yourself. Okay, please keep moving. On the other page, we can see questions from 32 to 35. So most students, confuse themselves with yes, no, not given questions with true, false, not given questions. So the difference between them is that, when it comes to true, false, and not given question types, they are objective question types. I mean, the information or the example or the evidence for these questions must be objective, not the author's opinion. So when it comes to yes or not given questions, these are the ones that are linked to the opinions or the claims of the writer. So the writer of the passage, yeah, we know. Okay, one reason for high staff turnover is that in the hospitality industry is poor morale. Poor morale, okay? One reason is for high staff turnover. Okay, next. Research has shown that staff have a tendency to dislike their workplace. Have a tendency, tendency. Have a possibility to dislike their workplace. Research has shown, it says, research. There should be an emphasis on the research because it says research has shown that staff have a tendency to dislike their workplace. So it's basically clear that the research must be mentioned in the passage. Next, an improvement in working conditions and job security makes staff satisfied with their jobs. Okay, improvement in two sides, yeah? In working conditions, the first side, and the second side is job security. Improvement in working conditions and job security makes staff satisfied with their jobs. Okay, no need to clarify. Staff should be allowed to choose when they take breaks during the workday. Should be allowed to choose when they take taking breaks during the workday. Okay, it's also clear, yeah? So remember that yes or not given questions just come in sequence. It means, for example, if you just find the answer to the question number 32, 33 must come after question number 32. Or just imagine there can be not given question types, yeah? So in this case, just imagine you have found the answer to 32 to 34, but you cannot find the answer to the 33. It means in this case it's not given. Okay, we already know the what are yes, no, not given questions are, yeah? We already know. If the information is exactly correct with the information from the passage, then we need to choose yes. When it comes to no, for example, the information here appears and there can be some lacking points, yeah? In this case, we can choose no, or something totally opposite to this information from the context. If there is no information or there's no mention of even a little part of the, let's say, sentence, then we still need to choose not given, because not given answers can be a bit tricky. Okay, 36 to 40. Just to read the explanation, complete the summary below. Choose one word only. Okay, I'll just write down one word in number to just grab my attention. Okay, I've just written down one word. Okay, choose Mikhail and Steffert. It is a key word throughout the passage because it highlights that the answers to 36 to 40 come. So we need to be careful with the names here. Carried out research on staff in American chain. We know chain, yeah? It means branch. Branch of what? Branch of supermarkets maybe, or restaurants, it depends. They discovered that activities designed for staff to have fun improved their... Activities designed for staff to have fun improved their what? Improved their, here refers to employees or staff. Just two things. And that management in... To reiterate, I'm gonna just clarify here what I've written. Employees and staff. So please keep going. Just keep watching, I mean. They also found that the activities needed to fit with both the companies and the of the staff. Okay, activities needed to fit with. A balance was required between a degree of freedom and maintaining work standards. Okay, in short, we've analyzed each answer choice, yeah? True, false, not given, a gap filling question types, and matching, most importantly. Okay, and now we can just start searching for answers. When it comes to matching, you know, the answers can be found in a different parts of the passage, so we need to be really careful. By the way, I know my video takes a bit more time to watch because I'm just spending more time on analyzing each question types here. But you know, these strategies are really effective because they are tested and they are proven strategies. Therefore, I'm just giving them. So please keep watching to how to find the answers to, for example, yes, no, not given question types, gap filling, and matching. And now we can just start searching for the answers. Okay, A critical ingredient in the success of, in this case, we need to read the headline. Motivational factors and hospitality industry. Oh, we already know, yeah, it's about hotel management. So we can just skim here. A critical ingredient in the success of hotels is developing and maintaining superior performance from the employees. How is that accomplished? What human resource management, HRM practices should organizations invest into acquire and retain great employees? So in this case, there is no answer to questions. Some hotels aim to provide superior working conditions for the employees. The idea originated from workplaces, usually in the non-service sector, that emphasized fun and enjoyment as part of work-life balance. By contrast, the service sector, and more specifically hotels, has traditionally not extended these practices to address basic employee needs such as good working conditions. Okay, in this case, in two paragraphs, there's no evidence, there's no answers, because even there's no mention of names, therefore not the answers to 27 to 31. Please just keep watching. We're gonna search for the names. Okay, the first name, Pfeffer, is mentioned in 1994, emphasizes that in order to succeed in global business environment, organizations must make investment in human resource management, HRM, to allow them to acquire employees who possess better skills and capabilities than their competitors. This investment will be to their competitive advantage. Despite this recognition of the importance of employee development, hospitality industry has historically been dominated by underdeveloped HR practices. Okay, the name is mentioned here, and also Lucas. Two names or two researchers are mentioned here. We need to be really careful. Pfeffer emphasized in order to succeed in global business environments, organizations must make investment in human resource management, HRM, to allow them to acquire employees who possess better skills, capabilities than their competitors. Okay. This investment will be to the competitive advantage. Despite this recognition of the importance of employee development, the hospitality industry has historically been dominated by underdeveloped. Okay, in this case, there is no evidence to these questions, I think. We need to keep reading. Lucas also points out that the substance of HRM practice doesn't appear to be designed to foster constructive relations with employees, to represent managerial approach that enables developing and drawing out the full potential of people, even though employees may be broadly satisfied with many aspects of their work. In addition, or maybe as a result, high employee turnover has been a recurring problem throughout the hospitality industry. Among the many cited reasons are low compensation and inadequate benefits, poor working conditions, and compromised employee morale and attitudes. Okay, just remember, we have seen employee turnover, yeah, and yes, no, not given question type. So it's coming. One reason for high staff turnover in the hospitality industry is poor morale, yeah. Here, we just need to be careful. In addition, or maybe as a result, high employee turnover has been a recurring problem throughout the hospitality industry. Among the many cited reasons are low compensation, inadequate benefits, poor working conditions. Okay, poor morale, poor working conditions, inadequate benefits, and compromised employee morale and attitudes. So poor morale is mentioned. Compromised here is synonym to poor. So in this case, it's testing your vocabulary. So one reason is given, yeah? So it can be the one reason. There are other several reasons, yeah? Low compensation, inadequate benefits, poor working conditions. So it is exactly correct. We need to choose yes for this answer. So two people just mentioned, yeah, as researchers here. Marodas et al. And Lucas, 2002. Andy and Sorensen demonstrated that when managers provide recognition to employees, motivate employees to work together, remove obstacles preventing effective performance, employees feel more obligated to stay within the company. Oh, one researcher here stated something like this. Obligated to stay with the company. Stay company or remain. Hotel managers need to know what would encourage good staff remain. Angie and Sorensen 2008 demonstrated that when managers provide recognition to employees, motivate employees to work together, and remove obstacles preventing effective performance, employees feel more obligated to stay within the company. Then it's correct. We need to choose D. For sure, yeah. Please keep reading. Providing support to employees gives them the confidence to perform their jobs better. the motivation to stay with the organization. Hospitality organizations can therefore enhance employee motivation and retention through the development and improvement of their working conditions. These conditions are inherently linked to the working environment. Providing support employees gives them the confidence to perform their jobs better. What it seems like that employees' reactions to the job's characteristics could be affected by a predisposition to view their work environment negatively. No evidence exists to support this hypothesis, Spector et al. However, given the opportunity, many people will find. Okay, I'm gonna just turn over the paper. Here it is. Just a minute. Okay, guys, we have turned over the paper and we will keep practicing. You just need to keep watching to understand how to find answers. Okay, something to complain about in relation to the workplace. Paulson, 2009. There is a strong link between the perceptions of employees and the particular factors of the work environment that are separate from the work itself, including company policies, salary, and vacations. Such conditions are, just a minute. No, there is no, we haven't still found. Okay. Such conditions are particularly troubling for the luxury hotel market, where high-quality service requiring a sophisticated approach to HRM is recognized as critical source of competitive advantage. Marodus et al. In real sense, the service of hotel employees represent the industry. This representation has commonly been limited to good guest experiences. This suggests that there has been a dichotomy between the guest environment provided in luxury hotels and the working conditions of the employees. It's therefore essential for hotel management to develop HRM practices that enables them to inspire and retain competent employees. This requires an understanding of what motivates employees at different levels of management and different stages of their careers. Hotel management to develop HRM enables them to inspire and retain competent levels of management and different stages. Okay, Ans and Sigwash, as mentioned here. Oh, the same thing. So we have two answer choices in this case. Just read one more time. Hotel managers need to know what would encourage good staff to remain. The actions of managers may make staff feel they shouldn't move to a different employer. Oh, this is mentioned, but we skip it because of the failure in our recalling. Yeah. So we have found evidence to this. Okay, guys, so the actions of managers may make staff feel they shouldn't move to a different employer. So here we have notes, but we skip it because of the failure in our recalling, yeah? So as I said, just read from time to time to recall the information from here because they are really confusing. Okay, from here, Angie and Sorensen demonstrates that when managers provide recognition to employees, the first source, the first action, motivate employees to work together. Second action, and remove obstacles preventing effective performance. Third, employees feel more obligated to stay with the company. So it is what it's saying. 28. The actions of managers may make staff feel they shouldn't move to a different employer. Yeah, it's exactly saying here. As I said, there are given several actions. Yeah, recognition, motivating, removing obstacles. So 3 actions. Angie Sorensen and Angie Sorensen. Yeah, it is exactly the 28. No need for worries. Okay. We can just keep reading. Okay. We have just stopped here, yeah? Such conditions are particularly troubling for the luxury hotel market, where high-quality service requiring a sophisticated approach to HRM is recognized as a critical source of competitive advantage. In real sense, the services of hotel employees represent the industry. This representation has commonly been limited to good guest experiences. This suggests that there has been a dichotomy between the guest environment provided in luxury hotels and working conditions of the employees. It's therefore essential for hotel management to develop something to inspire and retain competent employees. This requires an understanding of what motivates employees at different levels of management and different stages of their careers. So, hotel managers need to know this. So it is Ans and Sigwash. Ans and Sigwash. So it is 27 is E, not D. So you see, Herzberg proposes that people have two major types of needs. The first being in extrinsic motivation, factors relating to the context in which work is performed rather than the work itself. This includes working conditions and job security. Working conditions and job security. Yeah, in yes and not questions we have not said. An improvement in working conditions and job security makes staff satisfied with their jobs. Okay. This includes working conditions and job security. When these factors are unfavorable, job dissatisfaction may result. It's saying the opposite. If there is an improvement in these two sides, it means that just staff feel satisfied with their jobs. So it is yes. Significantly, though, just fulfilling these needs doesn't result in satisfaction, but only in the reduction of dissatisfaction. Okay. Employees have intrinsic motivation needs or motivators, which include such factors as achievement and recognition. Unlike extrinsic factors, motivator factors may ideally result in job satisfaction. Okay. No need to worry about this. Okay. Little is done in hospital and improves their skills. So let's less like corporation is still not mentioned. Dissatisfaction with pay is not the only reason why hospitality workers change jobs. Okay, so several reasons I mentioned here: intrinsic and extrinsic, achievement, recognition, major types of needs, self, working conditions, job security, marauders. Okay, now we have started here, yeah? Reduction of dissatisfaction. Okay, we have considered two factors, yeah? Two major types of needs, extrinsic and intrinsic. Please keep reading and just improve your concentration because the informations are really mixed here because several opinions are given. Herzberg, Marauders et al., Herzberg, you see opinions are mixed. So we need to be careful. Employees have also intrinsic motivation needs or motivators, which include such factors as achievement and recognition. Unlike extrinsic factors, motivator factors may either result in job satisfaction. Herzberg already discussed the need for balance of these types of needs. Okay, from here, in the next paragraph, the impact of fun as a motivating factor at work has also been explored. For example, Hughes and Mikhail and Stafford. So we have found evidence to this answer choice, 36 to 40. Okay. For example, Hughes, Mikhail, and Stafford concluded as a study focusing on staff from a chain of Seamed restaurants. Oh, chain of Seamed restaurants. In this case, we cannot choose Seamed restaurants at the same time because we are required to choose one word only. So we just write restaurants. It's correct because chain of restaurants, chain of hotels. They discovered that activities designed for staff to have fun improved employees what? It was found that fun activities had a favorable impact on performance and managed support for fun had a favorable impact in reducing turnover. Favorable impact on employees' performance. We just write down. And that management involvement led to lower staff reducing, you see, lower, just synonyms, turnover. Next, they also found that the activities needed to fit with both the companies. Their findings support the view that fun may indeed have beneficial effect, but the framing of that fun must be carefully aligned with both organizational goals and the employee characteristics. They also found that the activities needed to fit both the companies, organizational, the same thing, goals, companies' goals, and employee characteristics, and the characteristics of the staff. You see, they just changed the structure of the sentence a bit, but still it's pretty easy to not see. Characteristics, we just write down. Characteristics. Okay, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Just exactly correct. Now we have left 33, 35, and two other questions as well. 29, sorry, 31. Okay, in this case, just to spend more time on this, we just need to spend more time on this. Okay, little is done in the hospitality industry to help workers improve their skills. Okay, here prefer emphasize that in order to succeed in global business environment, organizations must make investment in human resource management (HRM) to allow them to acquire employees who possess better skills and capabilities than their competitors. This investment will be to their competitive advantage. Despite this recognition of the importance of employee development, the hospitality industry has historically been dominated. You see, despite efforts, still hospitality industry is dominated by underdeveloped. It means it's still not, there should be still taken some actions, some steps to develop hospitality industry. So Lucas 2002 is saying this information. So Lucas is mentioned, yeah, we just need to choose B. Staff are less likely to change if cooperation is encouraged. Staff are less likely to change jobs if cooperation is encouraged. Cooperation, okay. The evidence to this is here. Angie and Sorensen demonstrates that when managers provide recognition to employees, motivate employees to work together. You see, working together is cooperation, yeah, between the manager and the employee. So it's exactly saying this. Staff are less likely to change jobs if cooperation is encouraged. When managers provide recognition to employees, motivate employees to work together, and remove obstacles preventing effective performance, employees feel more obligated to stay with the company. So it is D. So you may wonder why D is repeated 2 times. So it says NB. You may use any letter more than once. So you can choose D 2 times or 3 times, depending on. But as usual, you know that you can at most choose the same letter for twice. And the last, dissatisfaction with pay is not the only reason why hospitality workers change jobs. Okay, we can also find evidence to this as well. Among the many cited reasons are low compensation, inadequate benefits, poor working conditions, and compromised employee moral and attitudes. You may wonder why here there is evidence. Dissatisfaction with pay is the low compensation. Compensation is synonym to just salary. In this case, low compensation, dissatisfaction with pay. So you can just get dissatisfied when you are underpaid, yeah? It's saying the exact same thing. Low compensation and that. So you see the first factor, inadequate benefits second, poor working conditions third, and compromised employee moral. So you see several reasons. So it's saying the same. Dissatisfaction with pay is not the only reason. It means there are other reasons behind beyond this thing, why hospitality workers change jobs. So we need to choose Maurus et al. C. Okay, you see it's pretty easy to find the answers. So only 2 questions are left, yeah? The answer for the 32 is mentioned here, yeah? And the answer for the question number 34 is mentioned just here. Job security management we have found, yeah? 34. So answer to the 33 must be between 32 and 34. So a bit more action must be taken. Research has shown that the staff have tendency to dislike their workplace. As mentioned, the answer to the 33 must be between 32 and 34 questions, I mean. So we just need to compare. After 32, we just need to keep reading. And just Sorensen demonstrates that when managers provide recognition to employees, motivate employees to work together, and remove obstacles preventing effective performance, employees feel more obligated to stay with the company. This was secondly summarized by Mikkel et al. Providing support to employees gives them the confidence to perform their jobs better and the motivation to stay with the organization. Hospitality organizations can therefore enhance employee motivation and retention through the development and improvement of their working conditions. These conditions are inherently linked to working environment. What it's saying, research has shown that staff have a tendency to dislike their workplace. It's not mentioned here. While it seems likely that employees' reaction to the job characteristics could be affected negatively by predisposition to view their work environment negatively. Okay, here it is negatively saying. So it means they can dislike their workplace. But here, no evidence exists to support this hypothesis. No evidence. It says research. So in research, we know if you do research, it should be based on a certain evidence, yeah, but it says here no evidence, so research hasn't been done, so we choose no. And the last question, 35. So 35 must come after 34. So we just read this paragraph, but staff should be allowed to choose when they take breaks during the workday. This is not mentioned here and here, so the last paragraph is left. DERI 2008 has recommended several actions that can be adopted at the organization level to retain good staff as well as assist in balancing work and family life. Those particularly appropriate to the hospitality industry include allowing adequate breaks. Breaks mentioned, yeah, we have found evidence. Those particularly appropriate to the hospitality industry include allowing adequate breaks during the working day, staff functions that involve families, and providing health and well-being opportunities. It means as a manager, we need to just allow adequate breaks, yeah? But it's not saying staff should be allowed to choose. For example, just imagine you are the employee, yeah? You can just choose any part of the day we want to take a break, but it's not saying here. So we just need to choose not given. Even though something close to this mentioned, but still the evidence is not supported by the passage. So we just choose not given. Okay, thank you guys for your watching. So in this video, I know it just lasted half an hour, but still there are given some helpful guidelines and tips to improve your, let's say, comprehension in yes or not given questions, gap filling, and matching. So thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please get subscribed, because in the future I'm gonna just make more and more videos, more and more innovative videos to help you guys to do your best. I mean, ace your IELTS exam. Please also leave a comment if you need an improvement, or if you need something, please just leave a comment with your name. Also, please click the notification in order to get the latest videos from my channel. So thank you for you guys for your watching. I appreciate your help.